So last night tonight, and all week it's been an absolute honour to have playing with us the one, the only, Billy Bragg! How are ya?
I think when the first thing about getting Billy Bragg to play with us, I think it was Steve, because I was saying to Steve, I was banging on about Billy Bragg and how great I thought he was. And Steve was like, I wonder if we could get him to play with us. And I went and checked his website and he didn't have any gigs that month. And he had this new box set coming out and I was thinking, he doesn't need to play with us, but you know what, if he's got nothing to do and it's just him and his guitar and there's all these people who maybe don't really know his stuff, maybe he'll do it.
Big salute to Hard Five for walking it and talking it at the same time. They make music that reflects the way society is, and they do things that they help to ameliorate some of the worst excesses of that society. And in these non-ideological times, that's hard to do. It was easy for us in the 80s because we had the context. We had the minus rock, we had Thatcher. For Hard Five, it's more difficult for them, and I have so much respect for them because alone among all the big new guitar bands, they're the only ones I think who have that sort of political edge. Watch what they open with, watch what they do when they go on. Middle Eastern holiday, bang, politics in your face. That's the way it should be.
If you're in the position to get legends on stage with you, you know what I mean? It was not something that we really wanted to do, showing off or whatever. It's just if you can play with Mick Jones, then why not?
It was quite selfish. It was
it
was totally
we can play with Mick Jones. Well, let's do it then.
We can
play with Paul Weller. Why not? You know what I mean? You're not going to say no, are you?
Paul Weller came down to rehearsal before the Brixton shows. Which is, we had that chance to do that. And we were talking about doing a number with him for a while, but we didn't know what number to do, and we thought the Town Called Madness is just one of the greatest ever. What used to pop rock records, as you were saying earlier, and would he do it though? And he was up for it, and he came down and he walks in, and he's very quite matter of fact, and we were all like that a little bit and he's like, right, who's having tea?
Mick Jones!
We wanted to do a number, and we were hoping that maybe Mick would come down and play it, but we didn't want to do an obvious Clash one. We wanted to, so even though that's probably the most famous BAD number, and it was also only 2 chords, which obviously helps.
Which helps us out, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Because we have trouble enough remembering our own songs, never mind other people's.
That was cool, and when he showed up to do it, he was like, I've played this for 10 years. And he was like, when he first started, he picked the guitar up and he was like, having a bit of trouble, and I was like, oh no. He'd only turned up for the sound check, and all of a sudden it just kind of clicked and he started playing, and that was a real kind of hair stand up on the back of your neck moment. If you'd have said to us 18 months ago, you're gonna play with Jerry Damage, you're gonna play with Paul Weller, you're gonna play with Mick Jones, you're gonna play with Billy Bragg.
Yeah, you're going to get to stand on stage and sing
Ghost
Town with Neville Staples.
Yeah, it's a bit like Jim will Fix It, isn't it?
This town is coming like a ghost town.
So how does it start? I come with this town, you can really lay back on it.
This town is coming like a ghost town.
Our thing about that whole movement was, part of the problem, it can be seen as part of something that happened 25 years ago or whatever, the whole Rockin' racism thing and all the bands that were associated with that, and that just makes a lot of people go, it's not a problem. Whereas, hopefully, with someone like us and all the other acts out there who are supporting it, you can see, well, actually, this is the current thing, and it just seems an obvious thing to do, it's no trouble for us for someone to step a stall at one of our gigs and try and let people know that there's something going on. For us, it just makes sense. When I think it's a weird one when you're into music that has come from all walks of life, all parts of the world. It just seems incongruous to ever see, you know, like to not want to have a life like that.
This town is coming like a ghost town. Thank you.